everybody, welcome back to Screenstars and welcome to another PlayStation First Impressions video. Today I'm taking a look at the management sim Drill Deal Oil Tycoon. A cute little game that essentially scratches that itch if any of you out there have wanted to be an oil tycoon, I guess. Now, this has been sent to me by the developers. They sent me a code, so thank you very much for that. It's a game that has just been recently released, I believe, and it is available on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, as well as PC and Xbox. However, the footage you're seeing is from my PlayStation 4. Right, so what is this game? Well, I've been playing this now for a couple of hours, so this is a fairly basic first impressions video. And this is the kind of game that I like to play. If you follow my content, you know I like building management games, management sims, that sort of thing, chilled out games. And this kind of ticks all of those boxes, I suppose. Now, early impressions are that this is, you know, quite a fun little game, quite involved, more in depth than you might imagine. And essentially, the first thing you do, which is what you're watching here, is you will do the tutorial. And the tutorial will take you through the basics of the game, what to build, where to build it, who to hire, all that kind of stuff. And it, you know, it's fairly basic stuff. The graphics, as you can tell, are these lovely like voxel stroke pixelated graphics. It's quite cute to look at. If nothing overly special, it's designed to, you know, look pretty cute, and it is. Now, so the tutorial takes you about maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes to complete, something like that. And it is pretty good at kind of holding your hand and teaching you how to play the game. However, there's no voiceover. It's all text-based, the tutorial, but it's fairly easy to follow and you will learn the basics. Now, some of the things you're going to need to do is obviously you need to build like a place for your employees to sleep. You need to hire new employees. You need to build something to entertain them, somewhere for them to eat. You need to build a kitchen. You need to build storage, extra power. And it's one of those games where there's a multitude of things you can build. You can expand, obviously, the oil rig. You can set up defences because there are things like mines and pirates and things like that that you've got to defend your platform against. You can send some of your employees out on expeditions to bring money back, but ultimately you've got to make your platform profitable, otherwise you're just not going to last very long at all. So it's exactly what you would expect for a game like this. You've got a research tree so you can research new technologies and all that kind of stuff, and it's quite fun and cute. It's one of those games that you can kind of skim along the surface of it without going too in depth and kind of make your way through the game fairly simply and easily. But it's also one of those games that you can really micromanage and get really in depth into it and read all the stats and all that kind of stuff, and really micromanage it right down to the finest margin so that you can squeeze every ounce of profit off your platform. So once you've completed the tutorial, then you can kind of go into the missions. There's no sandbox mode that I'm aware of at the minute. It's just like you do your tutorial and then you do like missions, and each missions will give you like a certain objective to complete before you move on to the next map, so on and so forth. So yeah, I mean, if this looks like this is going to be your sort of game, give it a go. It's not expensive. I don't imagine you're going to be paying a great deal for this game, and it's a game that you'll probably sink quite a few hours into if these are the sort of games you like. If you like management sims, ones with quite a light approach, with a fairly light sense of humour, there's quite a bit of fun to be had here, and it certainly will pass along a good few hours. But it's also one of them games as well where there's like I said, there's no voice acting or anything like that. It's, you know, fairly basic music. You can play along quite easily with your Spotify playlist going off in the background, and it won't kind of disrupt it at all. So I hope you enjoyed checking out this first impressions video. You can carry on watching. There's about another 20 minutes or so gameplay for you to check out. So thank you very much for joining me.